Welcome! This activity is called Where's My Hoverboard and is aimed at 9 to 11-year-olds. In this activity, you'll be getting pupils to explore and understand how the repulsion force of magnets can be used to make something levitate. They'll have 60 minutes, and before you start, make sure you have the following items ready to use: Lego, magnets, sticks and straws, plasticine or blue tack, and sticky tape. At the start of the activity, show a movie clip such as the scene from Back to the Future where Marty rides a hoverboard, or use our animation. Explain to the young people that this is what the movie makers thought that 2016 would look like. But whilst we don't have hoverboards or flying cars just yet, ask the pupils if they think it could be possible to make something hover like that. At this point, you should explain to them how similar poles of two magnets repel each other and opposite poles attract each other. In magnetic levitation, two similar poles are placed facing each other so that they repel or push each other apart. Give out photocopied instruction sheets which are headed Student Guide in the Movies and Magic Guide. Distribute materials and get the young people thinking about how to make a hoverboard using these materials. You should give them some time to think and discuss how using magnets to create a hoverboard might work and what some possible difficulties could be. Ask the groups to use sticky tack to attach a bar magnet to the bottom of a piece of Lego and see whether it can hover. Ask them what this tells us about hoverboards and what else we'd need to make it work. Next, ask the young people to use a second magnet to investigate whether they can get the Lego to hover, even for a second. Suggest sticking the magnet to the desk with plasticine to avoid flipping and sticking together. We know placing the same poles of a magnet facing each other will cause them to repel, so ask the pupils how they could apply that idea to make a train move without it touching a track. Using the student guide, assist the students in building a simple magnetic levitation or maglev train out of Lego. Create a train track with Lego. Attach a line of flat magnets to the track. Make sure the same pole is facing up for all of them. Use another Lego piece as your train. Attach a flat magnet to the bottom. Remember, magnets always try to have their opposite pole facing each other so the magnets attract. However, you need the magnets to repel. Test the train on the track. Club leaders are strongly advised to practice on their own before doing this activity with pupils. You should encourage the young people to test and modify their design to improve on the basic instructions. They can make a note of what effect the modifications had on the train in their worksheets. Here's a review of the activity. 1. Step-by-step guide. 2. Explain how magnetic levitation works. 3. Show examples. 4. Perform experiments. 5. Build train. As a further challenge, you can try just providing the materials to make the maglev train without instructions, allowing the pupils to experiment with their own designs and noting the effect the modifications have on their train. You can also get them to study the Japanese bullet trains to understand how they move so fast. You might even ask them to create designs for the exterior of their trains.